everybody, today I am reviewing some Makeup Academy products that I got from Sophie S. Francis. I'd say about 3 months ago, roughly around that. This was a requested video because I talk about the Makeup Academy products in this video and then the NYC products in another video. So I'm going to start off with the single eyeshadows that I got from her, and I picked out, so as I mentioned, I got 5 single eyeshadows, and the funny thing I've noticed about these products from MUA is that they're not labeled as, they're not named, they're numbered. So that was kind of a bit weird for me, but anyway, I'm not going to say anything. But my first eyeshadow that I'm going to review is shade 16, which is a matte. It's kind of like a highlight shade. It's a champagne-y kind of pink undertone to it, but I use it as a highlight if I wanted to use a matte highlight. Or I sometimes use it to blend out harsh lines or etc, etc. But it is actually quite pigmented. I was surprised by it, to be honest. Now, this is what it looks like. I don't know whether you can see that or not, but this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's nice. It's not too bad of a colour at all. It wouldn't be personally my favourite colour out of the pack. It's not coming up on my arm, but I have swatches and pictures of these, so I'm going to put them on my blog, and I'll put the link to my blog down below. But it's not a bad colour. I was actually quite impressed with it. It wouldn't be my favourite as such, but it isn't a bad colour to blend out any harsh lines or, as I said, as a highlight. So that's what that looks like, as you can see. I'm sorry about the dent in the middle of it. So that is shade 16. The next shade I'm going to talk about is shade 11, and it's Pearl, and I absolutely love this colour. I was amazed by it. It's a lovely kind of dark brown, and of course, as I said, it's pearl, and it's beautiful. I was amazed about how much pigmentation came from this eyeshadow. Like, look, just one swipe and it is on my finger. Like, that is amazing pigmentation. I am impressed with that. I love neutral colors anyway, and this is a perfect neutral color. Blends beautifully, works well with other colors. It's absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend this if you like kind of pearl eyeshadows and neutral eyeshadows. This is a perfect one to have in your collection. I actually heard from I was actually watching a video, I forget now who it was from, but somebody compared this to an Urban Decay color, so it must be good. So this is it here. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but you'll see the swatches on my blog. But it's a beautiful colour, highly pigmented, absolutely love that. I highly recommend you get that, and that is shade 11, and it's pearl, and it's a lovely brown colour. The next shade I'm going to talk about is shade 6, and it's to a pearl colour, and it's kind of a green shade with a slight bit of silver shimmer to it. Absolutely beautiful colour, and again, extremely pigmented. For £1, I was completely shocked. I was amazed by this colour. And again, one sweep and it has some pigmentation from this. It's absolutely beautiful. If you love your greens, you're going to love this. And that is it on my arm. I'm not sure whether you can see that. My kids is having hissy fits. They always seem to have a hissy fit when I do a video. Anyway, the next shade is shade 18, and it's a matte shade, and it's a beautiful purple, and it is extremely pigmented. Absolutely gorgeous. If you like your purples, you're going to love this. I absolutely love it. I don't know whether the true colour is going to come up on it or not, but it's absolutely fantastic. The only thing I found about this is that it's quite powdery, chalky, so just be careful with this if you are going to get it. As you can see, it is quite lumpy and chalky. I don't know whether you can see it now on my finger or not, but it's absolutely fantastic colour. Plenty of pigmentation from it. It's just, it can get a bit powdery, so just be careful. This one is the most powdery out of the pack. I don't know whether you can see them or not. Oh, the lighting on this is so bad. I'm sorry, but as I said, I will have these swatches on my blog and very clear pictures of that. The last but not least shade is, of course, shade 20, and it's matte and it's a black. I've kind of been in the search for a matte black shade. For eyeliner, kind of like if I didn't want to use an eyeliner and I wanted to use an eyeshadow, or just in the outer V of my eye, blah blah blah. You know yourself, you know what I'm on about. But this is a matte black. Again, this is extremely pigmented. I am super impressed with this. This is not at all chalky, not at all powdery. It's just absolute. Look at the pigmentation on that. It's just incredible. I did find though that it does stain. So just be kind of ready for that. Like when you take your makeup off with a makeup remover or makeup wipe, you're still going to notice that there's still kind of just a little bit left over from it, but I don't care. It works. It's beautiful. It's matte and it's black. What else are you looking for? But this is it here, and absolutely incredible. Incredible. It's so good. It's amazing. So I highly recommend that. If you're looking for a cheap black eyeshadow and it's matte and it's just perfect. It's ideal. It's just wonderful. I love it. The next products I'm going to talk about is the blushes I got, and I got 4 blushes altogether. Some of them are not ideal for anybody with very fair skin, and I'll show the ones that I do have, and I will let you know which works for me. Well, I'm kind of fair to medium skin, and I'll just let you know then which would be suitable. So I'll start off with the shade 1. I think there is only 4 shades now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there is only 4 shades in the blush. I'm not sure, but I have all 4 anyway. But this one is shade 1, and this is the lightest out of the lot that I do have, and it is a light pink, baby pink, with kind of a tiny bit of golden shimmer to it. It is a beautiful shade, I have to admit. It is the lightest shade, and this is perfect for anyone with fair skin. It is very kind of, it's not hugely pigmented, but quite buildable. So you have control of the blusher instead of the blusher having control of you and making you look like a clown. So I have to say it is a good, like, I'm surprised with this as well. Like, it's, I don't know whether you can see that or not, but and la 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 la, I don't know. Anyway, I'll try and swatch it on my arm and see, can you see it? As I said, it's quite buildable. There's a little bit of shimmer to it, but it kind of gives a nice glow. Oh, I don't know. Excuse me. The next shade is shade 2. I like this shade. This is quite nice. Complements my skin tone very well. Very highly pigmented, and it's kind of like there's golden shimmer in this as well. But the one thing I did find with this is that this is a little bit more powdery to shade 1, but very highly pigmented. It's a nice pink, darker pink than the first one. Complements my skin tone very well, and would be very pigmented for anyone with fair skin, so just be careful of that. But it's a nice kind of a pinky coral. There's kind of a corally, tad bit coral undertone to it, but it's beautiful. I don't know whether you can see it. I don't even know why I'm swatching these, because it's probably not going to come out in the video, but sure, anyway, we'll try it. So you can see it's a little bit darker than the first one. Absolutely gorgeous. It is buildable, but a little bit chalky. The next shade is shade 3, which again is a little bit darker, and it is fan-bloody-tastic. This is what it looks like. Perfect for anyone with fair to medium skin. I would sometimes, if I didn't want to use a blush and I just kind of wanted to bronze, this is the perfect shade for me to use. It kind of reminds me of the Candid Coral from Elf. Beautiful shade. There is a tad bit of shimmer to it, but you can just blend that shimmer out. It's not a big deal, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of, Again, it's more pigmented, but it's beautiful, and it's perfect for kind of summer as well as winter. Gorgeous. So that's the lighter one. That's shade 1, that's shade 2, and then that one is shade 3. And this would be perfect for anyone with fair to medium skin, and maybe anyone medium to slight dark skin. Gorgeous colour. And last but not least is shade 4, and this is perfect for medium to dark skin tone, or even fair to medium, as long as you go really light handed with it. Anyone with fair skin would probably find this a bit too dark. As you can see, it's quite dark. It's more darker than the rest of them. Again, I found this a very, very chalky and very powdery, so be careful with this one. And it is a beautiful, beautiful kind of peachy berry shade. Absolutely gorgeous. Very buildable. Very, very pigmented. So just be careful with it. As you can see, it's gorgeous. So that's the 4 blushes. Absolutely delighted with all of these. Also cost £1. But check out the Superdrug site, or your Superdrug site. I've actually noticed that I'm missing one lipstick. It just done a disappearing act. I don't know by who, but anyway, I will find the culprit, don't you worry. But I have 4 here. I have 5 on my photos and swatches, so forgive me for not having the missing one here. But I got 5 lipsticks all together, but I only have 4 here. So the first one I'm going to talk about, I'll put them in order again because that was actually quite handy. Right, the first one I'm going to talk about is shade 2. And I have to say one thing about these lipsticks, they really surprised me. Very, very moisturising, very soft, so easy to apply. They're just amazing. And the product, like, you're getting a good lot of product for £1. It's amazing. And like, you can see the shade at the bottom of the pack as well to see what colour you want. So when you're choosing your colours, it's perfect that way. So this is shade 2, and it is a beautiful, wait till you see the pigmentation of this. It's just incredible. It's a nice kind of plummy colour. Beautiful and so creamy. Look at that. Look at it's so moisturising. It's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend, if you're into any kind of plum colours or anything like that, this is really, really nice. The next shade I'm going to talk about is shade 3, and it's more of a pinky colour. This colour, it's okay. I don't mind it. It wouldn't be my everyday kind of lipstick, but I still love it. I think it's a beautiful colour. It's a real dark kind of cool pink. It's gorgeous though. Look how pigmented they are and super creamy. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful. I really highly recommend these lipsticks. I think they're fantastic for the price. You're not going to go wrong. It's perfect to use kind of like as an everyday lipstick if you didn't want to use your really good lipsticks every day. The next shade I'm going to talk about is shade 12. Now this one I don't like. Reason being, I like the shade, but I don't like the fact that it has glitter in it. Now, I'm not one that likes glitter on my lips. I don't like the feel of glitter, and when I apply this lipstick, I can feel the glitter on my lips. The glitter is kind of chunky. But the shade is absolutely fantastic. It does make your lips look really, really good, but I just personally, it's my preference really, that I just do not like glitter or the feeling of glitter on my lips at all. But that's what it looks like. It's a beautiful baby pink. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Absolutely fantastic shade. I absolutely love it. I really hope that, I'm not sure whether they do have that shade without the glitter in it, but if they did, I would definitely buy the shade. And this is it here. Absolutely gorgeous pink. It's just a pity that there was glitter on it. Otherwise, I would love it. Absolutely lovely. Lovely shade, but just don't like the glitter on it. And last but not least is shade 13. This is red. Now, this is a real bright red. If you're into the bright reds, this is definitely perfect. It's a perfect holiday color, for especially for Christmas. It's beautiful. It's really pigmented. The only thing I would say about this is that if you were to buy this red, or if you have a lip liner, a red lip liner to go with this, I would recommend using the lip liner with this, because this tends to bleed. You're just gonna find it on your teeth and smooth to apply that it will bleed for you. It will go everywhere. So it is a beautiful red, and I will show you a swatch of this now. Oh, the pigmentation is unbelievable. I'm still amazed, even though I have had them now this long, I'm still amazed by how good these are. So this is the red. As you can see, it's a very bright red. It's more like a red with a pinky undertone to it, but it's a beautiful color. So there's the lipsticks. So that's the lipsticks. That's the blushes. Obviously they're not going to come out, and that's the eyeshadows. So last but not least, I'm going to talk about the lip glosses. Now, the lip glosses are fine. They last about 2 hours. The eyeshadows, they last about 4 to 5 hours in the day, so they're perfect for an everyday wear. If you were looking for the if you were thinking that the eyeshadows would last like from day into night, that's not going to happen with the Makeup Academy, unless you really pile on them eyeshadows with a really good primer. Otherwise, they're perfect for an everyday wear. They will last all day, really. But you will see them wearing off. Like if you applied your makeup at say 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, you are going to see them kind of wearing away around 3 o'clock in the day, but they're not going to wear away completely, so I wouldn't complain about that. The blushes, they don't last all day really either. They kind of last around the same. So if you are wearing that on a particular day, make sure to bring it with you, just to top it up if you needed to. The lipsticks, they kind of last. They last okay. Like I find that they have a slight bit of a stain on them, so they're going to stay on your lips because of the slight stain. But you still need to reapply them. They're not kind of going to last all day as any other kind of drugstore lipsticks are going to do. But they are brilliant. They're seriously pigmented. Again, with the lip glosses, I have 3 lip glosses here. They last roughly the same as any other cheap kind of lip gloss. They last 2 or 3 hours, depending on what you're eating or drinking and stuff like that. But sure, I'm not going to complain either. For £1, you can't complain. Right, so this lip gloss here is shade 2. It's a beautiful kind of a reddy shade with a golden glitter to it. Absolutely gorgeous. You're getting your doe foot applicator, and what shade is that? That's shade 2. It's beautiful, pretty sheer on the lips, but does give you a nice whatchamacallit, I'm stuck for words, people, help me. Kind of gives a nice glossy look, but it does have a bit of shimmer in it. I do find though that when the lip gloss wears off, the glitter stays on. So if you're going to be wearing that, you kind of need to keep on track that the lip gloss is there as well. The next shade is shade 3. This is a little bit shimmery, but it like not as glittery as shade 2. This one is a little bit shimmery. It's a beautiful pink shade. And this is shade 3. It's weird the way that you have to say shade 3, shade 2, so whatever. But anyway, it's a nice pink. Comes out in the lips pretty sheer as well. It kind of looks more like a lip gloss than it does on the swatch. It looks pink on the swatch. That's it there. But it's more kind of clear on the lip. There is a little bit of a shimmer in this, but it doesn't really look like shimmer on the lips, if you get me. And last but not least is shade 4, and this one is kind of a mauvey colour, mauvey purpley colour. I kind of got that to go with the shade 2 lipstick, the mauvey one. or no, purple, mauvey purple tone. This is an awful lot more pigmented than the rest of the lip glosses I do have, and there is a tad bit of golden shimmer to it as well, but it's beautiful. Like, look at the pigmentation on that one. That one is shade 4. So that is my review on the Makeup Academy products that I got from the swap about 3 or 4 months ago. I'm just not sure when. But I am absolutely super impressed with these products. I think that they're absolutely amazing for the price. You are actually getting more than your money's worth out of these products. I was kind of skeptic about them, but not anymore. In fact, I want to get more of these single eyeshadows. I think they're absolutely amazing for an everyday wear. And that is exactly what this makeup is literally for. It's for everyday wear. It wouldn't be for special occasions or anything like that. But with a good primer, these will last all day, to be honest. Especially the eyeshadows. The blushes, just bring the blush with you if you want to top up. If you're going to be away for 12 hours, don't expect the blush to last 12 hours. The same with the lip glosses and lipsticks, but it's pretty amazing. I am absolutely amazed by it. I'm delighted that I actually got these. So if you have any questions, just comment down below, and of course, as usual, I have the link in the info bar to swatches and pictures of these on my blog, of course. And I hope you're all well. I hope you're not stressing out about Christmas. As I said in my video, there's no need to do that. Enjoy yourselves and take care of yourselves, and I hope you're all well. Until next time, I shall talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.